Judge Muriel Robinson joins us now, so we want to get right to the phones and your legal questions. As always, good to have you with us.
Thank you.
Welcome back.
Great to be here.
Right now, we're going to start with Molly. Molly, thank you for watching, and go ahead with your question, please.
Yes, we have a huge hospital bill, and we know we have to pay it, but the hospital is wanting us to pay well above what we can afford. We just wondered if there's something that we can do, because they're threatening to turn us over to a collection agency. They're wanting us to pay like $300 a month on a hospital bill.
Well, what you need to do is to see if you can talk with somebody else at the hospital and show them what your budget is and say that you want to pay this debt, because you do have the right to bankrupt on it. And if you want to pay it in installments, I would think that they'd work with you on that. Now, if they sue you after the collection company's involved, then if they get a judgment against you, then the General Sessions judge could hear a motion filed by you for a slow pay on that judgment, and then he could set a payment that you could live with.
Okay.
So, but that comes after there's judgment.
And
is
some
rendered.
hospitals may negotiate as well, right?
The hospital should negotiate, and I would call a human resource officer there or someone else different from who you're talking to now.
Okay.
Because it's wonderful you're trying to pay.
Good, good. All right, information, great information. But Mary, thank you for watching, and go ahead with your question, please.
I would like to know if you can reverse adoption.
No, you cannot per se reverse an adoption, but you can readopt. And there has been circumstances where maybe someone, a couple or a birth mother had given up a baby to a particular individual, probably a relative, and then later on they decided the best interest of the child would be to return it to the mother. And so that mother can file an adoption petition, and the adoptive parent can sign a surrender, surrendering the rights, and then the court can hear that and grant a new adoption, restoring the birth mother and the child together.
Okay, okay, cool. I hadn't heard of that. We have Angela with us. Angela, thank you for watching, and go ahead with your question, please.
Yes, I just wanted to ask the judge, what is the father's right to his child if he's paying child support?
Well,
Visitation right.
Visitation. Child support and visitation doesn't go together. It's two separate things. But if he's paying, he should have the right to see and visit his child. Now, if you're not getting regular visitation and you are paying your child support, you need to file a motion under the divorce decree or through juvenile court to have the court set specific visitation for this parent to see and visit the child.
Okay.
It's usually every other weekend, or it could be extended time in the summer, but it's worth going to court for if you can't reach an agreement over it.
Okay, going to get one more in. We've now got one, I believe, on grandparent rights. Jody, thank you for watching, and go ahead with your question, please.
Yes, I would like for the judge to tell me, I haven't seen my great-grandson in 2 years, and my granddaughter, I haven't seen them in 2 years. And I lost my son, and after I lost them too. So I wrote them and tried to get them, to see them, and I can't. So is it any way that I could do it?
Well, there is some grandparent visitation rights by statute in Tennessee. However, sometimes it's difficult to enforce them. Grandparents' rights are not like parental rights. You don't get every other weekend, but you could file a petition with the court if you have a valid interest in the children and had a visitation schedule and were in their lives and then suddenly taken away. Yours is the typical situation, so the court could hear that, and you might get visitation. It might not be every other weekend, but it could be once a month or something like that. But I would call the domestic relations lawyers and call the Nashville Bar Association to get a list of names.
As always, great
Thank
advice.
you.
Thank you for being with us. If you didn't get through today, Judge Robinson is back here the third Tuesday of every month. Right now, let's head over to Muriel.